Alrighty then. Hello, Internet. How we doing? We're doing... So you might notice that the title is for how we normally do Star Rail, but the game is endless. We'll get there. Don't worry, folks. We'll get there. But first, we got a quick Blockies update. So last night, after I got done, we've got Astro Rally Wave 1 or Astro Rally 1. This is Blockies' own thing that is Defenders class size. The best way I can describe it is it's meant to be a very like 30 minutes label coded-esque line where there's a little bit of lore. I think about like the factions that these different robots belong to, but the core of it is, hey, get a bunch of robots, swap parts around, make your own robot. It's a very like customizer focused line. Kind of like how all the 30 minutes labels lines are. But we've got this blue one. Actually, I was back a picture than I needed to be. We've got this blue one. He's got like some look like rail cannons for a backpack. But there it is without the backpack. We've got this guy, very night coded. We've got this guy with a hoverboard. There's that again. You can put the hoverboard on the back, which is a nice little touch. And then the knight has some cape-like attachments for his backpack. Yeah, it looks really nice. Not sure what the wave layout is or how this is all gonna shake out wave-wise. But since someone brought it up in a Discord I'm in, this was formerly titled Rally of Astral. I think they might have released a wave of just gray, or I don't think it was gray. It was more like white prototype-esque figures. I think they did a wave of it. I know they were advertising a wave of it before it just didn't happen, and then they rebranded, and then we're here now. But if they did release anything under the old name, it did make the rounds from what I saw. So yeah, this is the Astral Rally's the new name. It's been the new name for months. That's the part I'm surprised about. I'm like, they rebranded months ago. They rebranded before like the 325 showcase. They did. So I'm surprised anyone's just like, what? Wait, when did they rebrand? I'm like, they rebranded months ago. They rebranded before they literally put anything out the door, I believe. So yeah. This is, I think there was a product listing. This is out before the end of the month. That's not the correct link on my end that you can't see because it's in a different window. That doesn't help. I know there was a couple product listings that went up recently. I didn't think to talk about them. Not those. Those don't help. I swear there was an Astral Rally one recently, but I'm not seeing it recently. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I am dumb. Anywho, I think they're out before the end of the month. I could be wrong, but they should be out before the end of the month. So we'll see these in hand soon. And maybe in the next couple of days, we'll get a better idea of how they are. East out, wave-wise, and the like. So, we're going to hop on the Zenless real quick. Because they did something after I got done streaming last night, and I hopped on Zenless and just did a thing, and I thought I was like seeing things because I'm like, I am the only one seeing this. No one else is posting about this. What the fuck? But eventually other people were like, oh fuck, this is happening. And I'm like, okay, good. Now Zenless had their 3.1? Yes, their 3.1 live stream this morning. So if you've seen news from it, you know what this involves. So we'll get there. But yeah, they put this up like, I think before midnight. And then I just tossed it around to all the Discords I was in because I was like, what the fuck is this? What's happening? This also gives me opportunity to do some of the check-in stuff I need to do. So let me get to where I think I'm currently at in this, because I didn't advance it too much further. Because I did want to show this on stream. Yep, we will. Okay. Pom Pom, what the fuck are you doing in New Eridu? Better question. How the fuck are you in New Eridu? This isn't even your correct universe. You also can't get off the train. That's like half the point of your character is that you can't leave the train. How are you not on the train and in the not correct universe? So, apparently, the Zenless devs last night snuck in a quick update that put Pom Pom in the game. He's in 6 locations that you can hit in sequence. There's 2 in the store. There's 1 behind the store in the parking lot back there. Then 1 in front, and then the 5th one is here in front of the poop statue.
What is this?
Yes, he is voiced. I'm pretty sure they are not reused. That's not reused. Some of it is not reused dialogue from Star Rail. It is new dialogue. But yeah, there's his 5th location. You do have to advance the time to get him to go elsewhere. So, as you see, I advanced the time. He's gone. But if we go down into 404 proper, we will find him. Oh, no. No, he should be down here. 1 second. We'll advance the time again. There he is. We will find Pom Pom drunk.
Dizzy. And sleepy.
Apparently Bernice was also at 404 at some point. Hi, Devil Spidey. How's it going? Going over the fuckery the Zenless devs dropped on everybody last night. Good question. I don't know. The better question is, I don't know why he's in Zenless at the moment. Well, I know why, but contextually, I don't know why. Because reminder, Because reminder, folks, I'm not playing Star Rail right now. I am playing Zenless. Pom Pom is in the wrong game. I wonder if he cycles back around. Let me... Fair. I've been sleeping a lot myself this last week. But yeah, let me see if he cycles back around to the first dialogue he did.
Are we really watching this one?
Yeah, I think I saw some too, and I'm like, well, this will probably do something for someone. Nope. We advance time again. Nope. Let me try again. I don't know if he actually cycles back around, because that's the last location he's supposed to be in. Let me try.
Are we really watching
There's
this
a couple
one?
of them before I give up. Oh, well, okay, he skipped the one over here where he's asking about fan fiction. And instead, he's over here with the one with Eos, where they're comparing heights.
Ears don't count.
I wonder if he... Ah, that's the wrong button. Wonder if he goes to Station 1 now? Maybe? No, is he out back? Okay, he skipped... Okay, anyway. So that dropped last night, and then, like I said, Zenless had their 3.1 live stream today talking about the patch, and then they confirmed in that or in that stream, they're doing a Star Rail Zenless collab this winter. They didn't specify anything more past that. Some folks apparently had information within a couple hours of this happening, which I will tell you folks, this blindsided everybody. Everybody. I do mean everyone. So I'm a little suspicious of anyone having information on what this collab is supposed to be, since... How do you know about this when you didn't even know about this? I'm saying it blindsided everyone so that you can infer who also didn't know about this without getting into the weeds about it. I will just say the folks who were probably leaking stuff also didn't know. But anyway. They confirmed this morning they're doing the collab with Star Rail. It's out this winter. No more details beyond that. I will say I immediately checked Star Rail. Like, I checked the Express, and I checked Pinnacone's main street for any Zenless character, and there was none. So I don't know if this is going the other way, but I'm also wondering if it is going the other way, if we're going to have to wait till Star Rail does its next, like, patch update, and they pull this same trick again while no one's looking. But we'll have to wait and see. Well, it's not like they haven't done that before. They only had a couple characters in Star Rail go to Honkai Impact 3rd. They didn't have anybody from Honkai Impact 3rd come over to Star Rail explicitly, but also the Hoyo games all have their, like, repeated characters in terms of designs and names and motifs and stuff. So it's technically every Helio game does that. It just is the specific character didn't, a specific Honkai Impact 3rd character didn't come to Star Rail at the time. But it also might depend on like development timeframes, whether Star Rail is able to work in Zenless characters at the same time Zenless is able to work in Star Rail characters, because those are two separate development teams within Hoyo. I will say the leak says it goes both ways. But again, I am suspicious of the leak coming within hours. And I do mean hours of this happening. Like, I feel like I was one of the first people that discovered this, because I was playing at the time and did Sokaku's Rank 4 Trust event. So man, I was in random play to be able to find this, because you have to be in random play to start this. Because I don't think you can run into Pom Pom elsewhere first on 6th Street. You have to be in random play first to see him. But yeah, give me 1 second. I have to scroll like back a while. Yeah, I found this at like 11 o'clock last night. 11 o'clock Eastern for context. And nobody was posting about this before then. Leaks of what the collab was going to contain didn't drop until 2 hours later. That is very suspicious for no one knowing about this beforehand. Literally no one knew about this beforehand. But yeah, we'll see what all this entails. I honestly have no idea. It could be anything. My crackpot theory is that Nicole is somehow involved in this, since they keep teasing her doing something on the side but not being contactable. And I'm like, well, there's one way for her to not be contactable. She's in another fucking universe. Good job, Nicole. Because she has Ambi and Nekomata with her. But we also, like, don't know. I'm okay. Like I said, I've been on the tired side. I finally got to sit down and watch new Dark Side of the Ring episodes that debuted. They did their 3-parter on TNA and, by extension, Jeff Jarrett, because he's the one that founded TNA, so we might as well have a conversation about Jeff Jarrett's life and career. All that taken care of. And one of the folks I follow had to do and had to change their video plans this week because Crunchyroll decided to make a head-ass stupid decision, and he couldn't wait till his Monday live stream to talk about them making some head-ass stupid decision. Basically, for those that don't know, the Crunchyroll store is going to be subscriber only. So you have to be of the mid or high tier subscription for Crunchyroll in order to buy anything from their storefront. Which everyone has went, that's a stupid decision. What the fuck? And Discotech, being Discotech, has continued to throw shade at them for it, and good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw Jason Schreier's article about that. But Bethesda basically going, we're doing remakes of what is it, 3 in New Vegas? And they're working on a new one, and Obsidian's working on one. I wonder why. Could be any reason. Could be the only thing Xbox is like, you are making a fucking Fallout game, like, right fuck now. You're getting a Fallout game out the fucking door, or we are throwing everybody out the door. Not fired, shut down, probably. Like, I very much think Xbox is like, we need money now. Get a Fallout game done now. We are not fucking about on this. Because Xbox is not doing well, and has not been doing well for a while. And if you are surprised by that, I'm sorry, but the writing's been on the wall for a while. And do I want to do it, or just want to do some currency war runs? I think I'll just do some currency war runs. Try to get some of these, not necessarily achievements, but some of these things done. Let's see what I get. Let's go max difficulty. So basically, do I run break? Or do I do... We'll do this. We'll see what we get.
Step onto the board. Who's the real boss? Unlimited firepower. Press the attack.
I'm pretty sure it's going to have to start from scratch. Because I did say that too, where Kratos, the person I got for Kratos, has a bicep injury of some kind. I didn't see anyone detail the exact extent of the bicep injury outside of it would take a year or two for recovery, which, that's serious then. That's probably a tear of some kind. Well, the injury isn't necessarily the reason for the recast. The reason for the recast is that Atreus's actor in that show is a kid. They cannot wait a year for him to recover to resume filming because they've already filmed 4 episodes. That kid is going to be drastically different by the time he's recovered, which is going to create 1,001 problems in of itself. So they basically are going to have to get somebody new as Kratos and basically restart the show from scratch. Which, damn. Everybody giving me final. Can I go final? Yeah, can't do that one because it's both. What is the rule? Solar Hazard's elation.
Baneful cloud scatter. Step onto the board. Huh. Let me teach you some moves. A bloody fight. Best of luck. An explosive start.
All right. You get some sleep, Liv Spidey, and have a good night. I take that. Drink your character. Do not have a lot of money to play with. You know, I didn't think to look at the stuff I had favorited. That would have made my life a little bit easier. Okay. Just to have a full team for now.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Stars favor us.
Tomb of Blades Eternal.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Grace.
Let me teach you some moves.
Retake hold.
Best of luck. An explosive start. All for the thrill.
Heaven sent. Break. Tomb of Blades Eternal. You will serve as the tempering fire. Retake hold.
Time to say bye.
Be fun to listen to on the podcast. To a podcast tonight after stream, since playmates are like, we're putting the Dragon Sword on Kickstarter because nobody will take it at retail. I'm like, well, that's gonna go well for everybody everybody on that podcast.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Fateful clouds scatter. Fashion. I decide the rules of the game.
Tomb of Blades Eternal.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Observe the heavens with my divinations. A bad omen. Don't thank me. You stepped out of line. All for the thrill. This next round, real gaming this round.
Retake hold.
Best of luck. An explosive start. The game is fixed. This is Hawkeye.
Another Evanescence. Son of a bitch. I should have figured. He's got one thing going. Sell Asheville. All right, we're clearing. We're not clearing that well. I don't think we're clearing 3 difficulty well, so stay at 1. We will save up for now. Can't believe I ended up with 2 trash bags. Granted, it's a coin flip on the first thing, so makes sense.
1,000 times.
Baneful clouds scatter. I decide the rules of the game.
Tomb of Blade Eternal.
Unlimited fire power. Wiped him out. This next round, real gaming. Bonus round. Everything in the time. Observe the heavens with my divinations.
Also, I will say, they are giving out a lot of things. Zedless is giving out a lot of things for 3.1. They're like, here's a, again, for their anniversary, here's a free 5-star in their W engine. Well, technically a 5-star in a W engine. It does not have to be the W engine of the 5-star you pick. And vice versa. You can pick freely of either, I think. And I think of the 5 they show off, I'm like, well, I guess I get Trigger because she makes my Zero and B Astra team better. She's such a better slot, better than the than Jing Yi, I think, until they improve Jing Yi. You get Lucy's summer outfit for the event, a whole bunch of pulls and the like, just across the board. I think there's a spending event. I was just surprised to be like, oh yeah, here's Arya for, like, the next patch of pulls, or the next banner. And then Yuzuha is on the 3 character on the second half, and I'm like, huh, wonder if I can get lucky with them. I don't need Jinglu. I don't need Sunday. Because I am surprisingly not hurting on pulls somehow. What I checked the other day, because I was like, do I really have that many pulls? I have like a good amount of pulls, surprisingly, and I'm like, when did I get this much currency? Did 3.0 really give me that much currency and I wasn't paying attention? That wouldn't surprise me. I don't pay attention to my currency that much. Hey, that one didn't get turned into garbage. Hooray. Oh, don't need you, don't need you. Pretty sure like a later, but down there. Yeah, they throw a lot of stuff at us for anniversary. And the story stuff looks nice. Like I've said this a lot, but like I am enjoying Zenless more than Star Rail. But I will say Star Rail's this most recent story patch was also really good. I think what it is that I enjoy Star Rail's story as much as Zenless' story, because I enjoy both of them really good. But I think the other stuff past that is where I enjoy Zenless more. I enjoy playing Zenless more. I don't mind dabbling in the in-game stuff in there. It feels like there's just more going on with event stuff in Zenless than there is in Star Rail. That's why I'm kind of like okay with the collab, even if some people are apparently the Zenless devs are like, oh, we're not connected to the other Hoya games at all, even though that's apparently not what they said. Yeah, since I enjoy both games, I'm like, ooh, cool. Two things I like coming together. As long as they don't bungle it like they did the first Fate collab in Star Rail, I think we'll be okay. That's not good. Oh, well, everybody took, like 3 characters took that there. That's not great. Yep, that ends it. We don't have means of healing, which is like our big issue against Polarix, at least. We didn't have means of getting health back consistently. No, okay. I can put that on something to give them like plus 30% across the board. Oh, give it to Evanesia. Having our first gear, our first better equipment, or first equipment fusion, I guess, is the right term I'm looking for. Our first equipment fusion had 50% chance of being a trash bag is not great. We did get a good item out of it, but it took like 2 fails to get there, which is the problem. I figured I'd just re-roll them, see. Ah, I forgot to show it, but I guess there was a bunch to show that Jada's Wave 2 is Scooby figures are, I think, going up for pre-order Monday. It's Scooby, I forget the two villains offhand, but Scooby's in there, which is, like, fantastic. We kind of been waiting a while for the line to keep going. Wonder if everything going on at Warner Brothers is part of the reason why. It would not surprise me. Go for that. Doesn't immediately give me a piece of equipment, but... Okay, lock this, let's just pick her up now. That way we can just get a refresh.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Baneful clouds scatter.
Is
I decide the rules of the game.
Comic-Con next week or after?
Purgatory take hold.
I should look, just look at
Next round, gaming.
26. 23rd to 26. So that is next week. Okay. I was wondering, it's like, I know Otacon's 2 weeks from tomorrow. Well, specifically, the Discotech stream that I'm reacting to is 2 weeks from tomorrow. But Comic-Con's in between, so we have... Maybe we'll have some cool things at Comic-Con. I am not looking forward to anything from Marvel just because they're like, here's Doomsday, and I go, no. I am sorry. You've unfortunately, like, made that movie, like, not interesting at all. Like, when I can make a joke about one of the characters looking like they're working at WCW at its worst, you done fucked something up. Just for reference, like, Steve Rogers is in a black t-shirt and jeans. A lot of the people that came in late into WCW's run, specifically from WWE, they would not dress in attire. They would basically just wear a black shirt and jeans and call it a day. Which is, you know, not great. Not really. So, yeah. Also, I forgot there were drops for Star Rail, but I don't want to have the stream on in the background.
I decide the rules of the game.
Purgatory take hold.
This next round, gaming. Bonus round.
But yeah, I know 5 Toys is showing off their stuff, which can't wait to see their combining robot in color for the first time. I wonder, maybe there'll be Beast Drive stuff? Cross my fingers and hope for that one. Jada will probably be there with stuff, I think. Yeah, Jada will be there with stuff. I'm really curious to see what new things Jada has. Crap. Who was it? I forget who has the DC license at the moment. Or who's getting the DC license at the moment. Let me rephrase that. Who's getting the DC license at the moment? It's, is it Jax? I might be wrong on that, but whoever's getting the DC license, I wonder if they'll show off their collector line, maybe, or give some details about their collector line. So I'm genuinely curious. I genuinely would like to see if we can get a good 6-inch DC line, because all their like kid-oriented stuff has looked really cool. I like their Batmobile being basically this kind of like centerpiece of like a connect build connected vehicle system that they've developed. Is a really cool idea. Like, if your DC line has to have a lot of Batman, because Warner Brothers, basically, from my understanding, Warner Brothers is like, your line must be X amount of Batman, because Batman is our best character, so fuck you. But if it has to be X amount of line, like, giving the Batmobile all these ports and stuff, and letting, like, right now, you can have the Robin cycle kind of, like, fit into this split center part of the Batmobile to have, like, a combined vehicle mode for Batman and Robin. And I'm like, that's cool and neat. And since, again, mostly because I read Wayne Family Adventures. If we can, like, get more of the Bat family and give them vehicles and maybe create some sort of super vehicle, super Batmobile, basically, I'm kind of on board with that idea. I guess go this. Might be better. Nothing immediately in the store, so we'll take the extra gold bonus and go forward.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Stars favor us. I decide the rules of the game.
Tomb of Blade Eternal.
This next round, real gaming. On this round.
Of course, I'm also like, hey, can I get the Bat family as represented in Wayne Family Adventures? It can't be that hard, can it? That's one less thing to worry about. So what do you need? I know it's like, it's boots, boots, and boots for days, and then star and knife. I have star. Battery. That doesn't help. Gotta go for level? Sparksy in here. Drop you down. Put you up. Need you to there. You need to be over here, over there. That is... basically the lineup. Okay. I was hoping for another Silver Wolf. I had hopes.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Fateful clouds scatter. Lighting the west wind. Let me go. This next round, real gaming. Can you find the answer? I decide the rules of the game.
Purgatory take hold.
Bonus round. This is Hawkeye. Hilarious. All eyes are on you. Feast your eyes,
Blade eternal.
Observe the heavens with my divinations. Best of luck. An explosive start, don't think. The game is fixed. This is Hawkeye. Feast your eyes, Oh, that only.
Again! Oh, weakness broke him.
Just out of line.
And right back at it. Oh my god! Good lord, she two-shotted him! Jesus! Silverwolf with all the damage there. Right, does this give us anything? Yeah, sure.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Oh, good news on the YouTube end of things. I am under somewhere in the 160 range on videos that I have to go through. A lot of those are still going to be posted. Some of those are already on the YouTube, so I don't have to, like, do anything with them. So I won't bother touching them at all.
Purgatory take hold.
You know, that trash bag on Evanescence is actually doing a lot of work for us, because that's a ton of extra damage. While we, like, wait for Silverwolf to charge up and go fucking ham. That actually wouldn't be too bad for us. Because we have 2 Stellar Hunters deployed. We just have to Kappa and dump this extra Mortanax. We don't need them. Um, gun again.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Fateful cloud scatter.
Yeah, I'm still doing a lot of 2018 cleanup. I think my run through of Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy goes up basically Saturday into Sunday. I'm also thinking, because of what's there, y'all might get like a week straight of just speedruns Tommy has done. Because that's about where I am in terms of the list. And I'm like, it might just be just a full week of speedruns Tommy has done, of like Odyssey and like a couple other things. So I should have thought ahead and did a playlist of just his speedrun stuff, but I wasn't thinking, so it's all gonna go into his like collected list. Uh-oh. We really need that Floosh Wind for protection if somebody gets low enough, but we might be able to damage race enemies at this moment. We certainly have the setup. Up. Oh, she died to some damage over time, but it's okay. There's a Sparksy. There's a Wealth Gem. Actually help us a lot. I'll take the Wealth Gem, actually. What was this? For every 3 battles the wearer participates in, obtain a 1-star copy of the wearer. There is also 30% where whenever the wearer is obtained through any means. Okay. I'm willing to spend right now. I think I just missed the Silver Wolf. Like, too early. Guess we should line up there. Or Stell. We're looking pretty well set up.
Tempered 1,000 times.
Every time she drops the nuke, it's just like, well, you're dead, and you're dead, and you're dead. You know what? Maximum difficulty. They could probably take that. We'll save our money. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna fucking try. And I ran through my water. My blue Starburst flavor water. My mom was wanting to do some drink mix stuff for water, like a few weeks back, kind of some different stuff. Ended up getting me some blue Starburst stuff that I really like. Like in a regular water bottle, it doesn't work that well. It's a bit strong in a regular water bottle, but in the like big like insulated mug I have, it works pretty well. What's funny is I was the only one to find something I liked out of the stuff she picked out. Like, she picked out a thing, didn't like it. My dad picked out a thing, didn't like it. She found me one because I didn't go with them to the store. Because I think I was asleep at the time. It's just like, I ended up on the thing. And there's why Fushuin is required. To give us protection and healing. Oh my god. Hello.
Oh my god, hello.
I am dropping all this damage and no one has still died. I have tried to early prep myself for Cubiverse and Tales from the Cube.
Okay.
I have got all of the remaining games for Across the Cubiverse. And I got...
Until we have more.
Yes. And I have the next batch, or the next season of Tales from the Cube games. So all I need to grab is the last batch or season of them. And then I don't have to worry about downloading them at the last minute.
Like I usually do.
Yes. Thankfully, you have the fast internet, so you can grab it in like 5 seconds. I don't.
Yeah, it takes longer for Windows to extract it than anything. Why do I get the feeling that this game is going to be one of those that I shouldn't enjoy, but I'm going to somehow enjoy it?
I feel like it's gonna be one of those, like, this is a jank-ass platformer, but it's kind of a good jank-ass platformer. Like, it's one of those, like,
I've been letting the demo go, and I'm like, you know, this really puts you in the mindset of, like, how Crash and Spyro were.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's just...
I get the feeling I'm gonna end up kind of just not so secretly enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be one of those, they just don't make games like this anymore. Like, positively instead of derogatorily.
I also have my pre-order for Splatoon Raiders.
Yay!
I had Nintendo take out the money for it, and when the notification came through, I was sitting there, what did I tell them to pre-order? And then I looked in my email and I'm like, oh, right. Yeah, we're good.
That's a scary thought. You just like forget something until it like the money gets taken out. You're like, oh god, what? Ugh.
Well, my first thought was, I didn't do anything. What was that? And then I was like, well, maybe it was Nintendo Online. Maybe I forgot about when it. No. It was Splatoon. I are dumb. It doesn't help that I might have put that on the put the pre-order in on the eShop like when it first was able to be pre-ordered.
Mhm.
So that's been a little while. Because I'm sorry, single player Splatoon. Yeah, sure, sign me up.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what we're doing tomorrow.
Well,
Because I'm not gonna lie, I've had the thought like a couple of times of I ought to jump into Fortnite and play a little bit. And have I? Nope.
I logged on yesterday to get free shit. It took me like an hour to update, but I logged on to get free stuff. Since I guess if you have the backpack with the pet, they give you that pet standalone for free. So I had the little like robot cat thing from a dozen or so seasons ago, and it's like, here's that one for free. And I guess I have whatever cosmetic is for the little ice Yeti gremlin. And so I now have a nice Yeti gremlin that can follow me. I don't understand how I keep getting these pets. I can only just assume it's like I own something that lets me get it for free. Just like keep logging on and they keep throwing them at me. I mean, since I haven't updated, I would mind. Just to see how the new season is, because I don't know how it is.
Observe the heavens with my divinations. Best of luck. An explosive start, don't think. It's just out of line. Feast your eyes, aha. Dare hurt my fans? This
Oh, there's no retro achievement list.
Best of luck. An explosive start, don't think. I decide the rules of the game.
Blade eternal.
Yin and yang. Bonus round. Can you find the answer? A bad omen. Don't thank me. Wiped him out, all for the thrill. Best of luck. An explosive start, don't think. Just out of line. Wiped him out, all for the thrill. This next round, real gaming. I decide the rules of the game. I decide the rules of the game.
Sorry. I'm not seeing it in the stream together, even though you're showing it on stream.
That's weird.
Who's the man?
There it is.
Okay.
Dashboard's updated.
All right. Should be all good. I will take the stream now, then we'll be right back with Attack of the Power Juju for Cubiverse here in a second, folks.